The annual meetings of the World Bank and International Monetary Fund have resulted in some immediate funding for Somalia, but also laid the groundwork for much more. Finance Minister Elmi Noor worked hard in his week in Washington. He held meetings with a variety of financial institution figures, investors, regulators, and American government officials. The U.S. has already provided $870 million in drought relief assistance, and this number could grow. At the conclusion of his meetings with IMF Somalia Mission Chief Laura Jaramillo Mayor, $10 million in new assistance was announced. She noted problems caused by the drought, rising world food prices, and the Al-Shabaab terror group. Notwithstanding these shocks, Somalia has preserved macroeconomic stability and the reform momentum. Domestic revenue and expenditure have been in line with expectations, which, together with higher-than-expected budget grant disbursements, will deliver a balanced budget for 2022. She went on to praise reforms in a number of areas. The authorities continue to advance fiscal reforms. On domestic revenue mobilization, key reforms are ongoing on customs modernization, a new income tax law, and increasing revenue collection from large businesses, including the telecom sector. Public financial management has been strengthened, and improvements are ongoing on payroll integration, fiscal reporting, procurement, and management of non-financial assets. The authorities are also making progress on the petroleum sector legal framework. The meetings, perhaps fittingly, fell in the week that the UN recognized World Food Day. The drought crisis and food shortages were given special attention at the meetings. The IMF chief indicated more funds would be dispersed to help countries like Somalia suffering from the worst effects.
We agreed a new food shock window to provide additional IMF financing to those countries hit hardest by the global food crisis.
The other big opportunity for Somalia to receive extensive funding is for resilience. The COP27 United Nations-sponsored Climate Change Summit starts November 6th in Egypt. $100 billion is meant to be committed during the event.
COP27 will focus on financing for adaptation, including compensation for economic losses and damages due to climate catastrophes. International financial institutions, in particular multilateral development banks, have a significant role to play in supporting low emissions and a just transition to climate resilience.
Somalia's government must put in another strong performance in order to receive a generous share of the resilience funds. The continued financial reforms and the teams showing in Washington certainly provides optimism. ADN TV will continue to report on economic developments affecting Africa across the globe.